everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm glad you're here. As you jump on, please say hi so I know that you're watching. And give me just a quick minute to post this comment. Tonight we're going to be using ink. I love ink. I have to be careful though. Let me see where we are. Here we are. Hi. I'm still posting my comment. It should be up in just a second. Whoops. Maybe it won't. Give me 1 second. Technical difficulties. And I also noticed that my battery is running out and it should be charging. So we'll see how that works. Well, it may not allow me to pin my comment tonight. Hold on. Okay, here's the video, here's the comment. Hi. Okay, it looks like my comment is not going to post tonight. Let me try one more time. I'm going to post it a second time. Post. Okay, it's not posting. So here we are, a couple minutes in, trying to post this comment. Anyway, basically it's just welcoming you to the club, to the page. If you do want information on how to get the materials for tonight's project, just comment CSEA. And it'll send you a link to your messenger. Okay, so here's my tote bag. I got this tote bag from Michael's the other day. It was on sale and it was pretty cheap. I think it was very cheap. I'd say under $4 or so. And it's pretty nice. It's canvas. I love the color. I wanted something bright for tonight. Hi, Sonia. Since we're going to use ink tonight, I'm going to need to use this ink mat. This is kind of like a Cricut mat as far as it's sticky. It's sticky on one side and it's not on the other. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert this into the material that you want to chalk on. And this is just a tote bag, and so it has a bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in all the way down to the bottom if I can. The purpose of the mat is to prevent the ink. The ink is thin, so it's to prevent the ink from going all the way down through the fabric and going through to the other side. It's also so that it'll stick to the material. The material will stick to the mat, and it won't allow it to move around, the fabric to move around, so it'll keep it in place. So I've got that down, and we're going to be using this Sky Sea and Sand Transfer. These are from my shop, Chalk Couture. My name is Debbie Anthony, so that's what my shop would be under. And they're reusable transfers. They have a silk screen where the design is, and the green part is just, it won't go through, the ink won't go through the design part. It is on a backer, so I'm just going to peel off the transfer. And it's sticky, and so that it'll stick to your surface. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add some fuzz to the back of this transfer. So I'm going to do that by putting the sticky side down and lifting it, putting it back down a couple times, and lift it. And we call this fuzzing. three different colors tonight. I'm going to use yellow for the sun, blue for the sky, white for sea and silver for sand, and white for the bottom. So these are our Chalkology inks. They are chalk in paste form. Now, one thing about the inks is that they are permanent. And you know what? I'm going to have to plug in my phone. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had just purchased a new power cord, and it has USB chargers in it, so I expected that to help charge my phone, and it's not. So I'll investigate that later. Okay, so this is my first time using this yellow. This is a beautiful color. It's Bumblebee. So bright and cheery. One thing to watch out for the ink is that if you get it anywhere where you don't want it, like on your clothes or anywhere on the surface where you don't want it, it is permanent. So you just have to be careful. And there is quite a bit on the foil. And of course I am making a mess, but it happens. I'm just going to make sure I clean my hands off really good before I put any of it onto the fabric. So this is what the ink looks like. It looks basically like our paste, except we just have to make sure that we know that it's permanent. And it is very smooth. It's a little thinner than our chalk, but it's very nice to work with. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the squeegee, and I'm just going to do the word sun, and I'm just going to smooth with my squeegee over the silk screen where the word sun is. With ink, you only want to apply one way, and that should help it from bleeding. And of course, you know, I always want to go more than one way, but I'm really trying to practice what I preach, and I'm going to have to go up, guys. It's just so close. Okay, so there is my word sun. Looks pretty good. If you have anything left on your squeegee, all you have to do is put it back in your jar. And I could just wipe this off and use it again for a different color, and I think I will. And I'm done with my yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on that because I don't want to spill it. The other day, guys, I dropped a whole bottle of chalk paint on the floor. Just spilled it all over the place. So I had to stop the video and clean it up because it was going into the grout. So I don't want that to happen with anything that's permanent because paste is really easy to clean up. And I am making a mess. We'll clean as we go. Okay, my hands. Make sure they're clean. And the ink dries a little bit slower than the paste does, so you have a little bit more time to use it. This ink color is called Cadet, and it's beautiful. It's a nice royal color blue. And once again, it's brand new. So I'm going to be careful opening it. I don't want to splatter it. Whoa. That is beautiful, but guess what? I've got it all over me. It's just that when the pastes are new, I have a hard time opening stuff, and I am really full of ink. I'm sure you guys won't be this messy. I'm going to get my squeegee, get a little bit of the blue, and I'm going to do the word sky. Once again, I'm not putting a whole lot on here, just as little as I need so that it doesn't bleed. But yet I get good coverage. It covers all the silk screen openings. And even though you're supposed to go one direction, these are pretty close together. So I'm going to go more than one direction. Okay. Take off my excess. And I am very close to the word sea. And I wanted that to be white. So we'll see. It might have some blue in it, but that's okay if it does. Okay. Put the lid on my blue. Oops. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. I would love to answer any questions you have. I do have a VIP club, which is free to join. It's just where I post my specials. And I'm going to be posting some specials probably tomorrow. And one will probably include this special for the Sun Sea Sand transfer. They have a package that includes the board and base, which is another surface, and it would be with paste, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and do the sea and in white, and I've used this one before. I'm going to put some on here, and I'm just going to go ahead and try not to get it in my sand, my word sand. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm bringing some of the blue down, kind of by accident, into my white. And I kind of like that gradient color. Let me see if I can make that look more natural. So I have some white on here still. I'm going to take some of my blue from my lid that I didn't put on here. And I'm just going to kind of dot a little bit on here. I don't think I want all of it. So I'm going to kind of make it go down into the word sea a little bit. And we'll see how that turns out. Okay. Clean up my squeegee. And you know what, guys, I have other squeegees too. If I didn't want to stop and clean the squeegee, I could just get a different squeegee. And I just might do that. I think I'll do that with this silver. The sand is going to be in silver. This is called Shimmer Silver. So it is shimmery. So it has a little bit of that shimmer in it. And it's brand new also. I think I've only done the ink projects maybe one other time, and while I loved it, I've kind of, since I'm still so messy, I kind of feel like I need to watch what I'm doing a little bit more and be on my best behavior. So I'm going to do the word sand. Oh gosh, this is so beautiful, guys. The shimmer in this. Wow. I love that. I do have excess though. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yes. And then the waves down below I'm going to do in white as well. Okay, and I am just so full of this stuff. It's just me, I'm a messy crafter. I'm sure you guys will be neater than I am. Okay, our last little layer is going to be the white, the bright white, to cover the waves. Okay, I've got it all covered and I'm ready to reveal, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like before I reveal it. So right now it looks like this. Make sure my hands don't have any paste, which they do. Okay, you guys ready for the reveal? My hands look good. I'm going to go ahead and lift by the corners to start, but I'm going to move to the center because you don't want to stretch out your transfer. And I'm going to go ahead and lift it pretty slowly so that I can see if I have good coverage or if I need to repair something. Now's the time to do it because I can put the transfer back down. Oh, that looks pretty neat. Wow, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this transfer, but all I'm going to do is stick it on a cloth right here. I'm going to stick it sticky side up, and I'm going to spray it with plain old water for right now, just to get it so that it starts cleaning up, and then I'll wipe it in just a second, and I'll show you how I clean it. You guys, I really, really like it. This is what it looks like. The gradient, I wish it would have had a little more white in it, but can you see the shimmer in the word sand? I like it. What do you think? I really love it. So what I'm going to do now is I think for now I'm going to go ahead and leave the ink mat inside. When it dries, you want it to dry completely. So you can either use a dryer to dry it completely, or I think I'm just going to leave it overnight. And then the next day when it's completely dry, either way, I'm going to take my Easy Press, my Cricut Easy Press. You can use an iron if you want to, but it takes about 4 minutes to do it with an iron and you have to move it constantly. But with the Easy Press, I can just put it on for a short amount of time. I think it's 30 seconds. Put it on there, it'll heat set it, and it'll be permanent and good to go. It won't come off. It'll be permanent. So when you wash it, if you have to wash this, you don't have to worry about anything flaking off or fading. It's permanent. So if you like this project, go ahead and give me a heart. If you have any questions, if you want to know information about this project or any other project, you can type in the word info and I'll send a message to your messenger. If you want to know product information that I used for this, the product information I put in there was 3 different pastes, and the colors were a little different from what I used because they were out of stock on some of them. And they usually do restocks on Thursdays, and I'm not sure when these pastes will be restocking, but the cart link that I have has the products in there. I believe it has a squeegee, an ink mat, a fuzzing cloth. Now fuzzing cloth, you can always use a towel, you can use your clothes. All you're wanting to do is reduce, well actually you don't even have to have a fuzz cloth for this because you're fuzzing on, you're applying to fabric. So if you're interested in that cart link, go ahead and remove that fuzz cloth unless you want to have it for your next project because you don't need it. And the paste, you can always change the color. Now this cart link is only a starting point. It's just kind of to get you pointed in the right direction to buying stuff. And you can take anything out, you can add things, you can change the colors. It's up to you. You're not stuck just by looking at the cart link, and you're not under no obligation to buy. You can just look if you want to. If you want to know how to get a 40% discount on products, you would want to look at the designer link, and the designer link would tell you how to become a designer. And with that, you would get a 40% discount on product, on all product, and it brings other perks too. Also, you can become a Club Couture member. That's our monthly DIY club. If you type club, it gives you details, but basically it's $19.99 a month plus tax and shipping, and you get a transfer and 3 coordinating pastes, and it's kind of a project and a surface. So it's a project to do every month. I believe it's a surface. Let me see real quick. Let me verify because I don't want to give you any wrong information. Let me look real quick. Club Couture. So it's $19.99 a month. You'll receive a B-size transfer, which is an 8.5 by 11, and they're really nice transfers. They're great. 3 coordinating chalk paste singles, and free shipping on your kit. So there's not a surface. But you can put the chalk, you can chalk on anything. So it's just the transfer. There's also some specials if you want. But I want to thank you guys very much. Hey Jenna. Thank you, Sonia, for watching. Jenna, thank you very much. Here's the finished product. And it would be great to take your little snacks to the beach or to the pool. And it'll be permanent once I heat set it tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.